from New York Stock Exchange, you're watching Financial Buzz Weekly. I'm Elena Bay, and here's a review of this week's market news. To begin the week, U.S. stocks closed lower on tensions over Ukraine and Russia. The mounting concern that the situation will lead to deeper sanctions put a damper on the U.S. market. But despite flare-ups in geopolitics, stocks eventually came off session lows, with the Dow rising above 17,000 once again. On Tuesday, markets finished higher, with the S&P closing only 2 points away from a record. The major indices got a lift from company earnings and the housing market. The National Association of Realtors had existing home sales rising a better-than-expected 2.6% in June. The Consumer Price Index increased 0.3%, paced by a jump in gasoline that is now reversing. On Wednesday, stocks were mixed. The Dow Jones fell 0.2%, but S&P climbed to a new record as companies like Pepsi and Delta Airlines beat profit estimates. Apple shares rallied as well. On Thursday, we saw more economic data, starting with the jobless claims, which came in at much less than expected 284,000, an 8-year low. But the Commerce Department figures show new home sales dropped a disappointing 8.1% in June. Global markets advanced as July data showed manufacturing and services increased in Europe and China. On Friday, durable goods orders made a comeback, up 0.7%. This number is higher than the market consensus. But the Dow dropped triple digits in the open as Amazon earnings and a weak outlook for Visa weighed on markets. Now let's take a look at some company highlights. Yahoo confirmed on Tuesday that they will acquire the mobile ad firm Flurry for an undisclosed amount. Flurry is one of the biggest mobile ad firms in the world. It helps clients better target their ads to users. Yahoo recently announced that their mobile traffic is averaging about 450 million active users, but the company has failed to report any noteworthy ad revenue as of late. With Flurry on board, Yahoo can now compete in the greater ad arena, which has been dominated by the likes of Facebook. Netflix made headlines after the online video streaming company released their second quarter earnings. Netflix reported profits of $71 million for the quarter, more than double the amount from last year. Revenue was reported at $1.2 billion. Netflix announced that for the quarter, the company has added 1.69 million users and now has 50 million users spread out across 40 countries. Plug Power was supercharged to a 52-week high this week. Analysts have some good things to say about Plug Power's operations, and shares of the energy provider jumped as much as 11% on Tuesday. So far, the company has been up about 5% since the start of the trading week. Shares of Zillow and Trulia surged on Thursday after Bloomberg announced that Zillow is now interested in buying Trulia. Both companies reached a new 52-week highs on the news. Zillow gained about 15%, while Trulia gained over 30%, reaching $57 a share. Thanks for watching Financial Buzz Weekly. I'm Elena Bay, and we'll see you again next week.